Yo, what's going on YouTube? Just JK and welcome back to my channel for another GTA 5 video. And in today's video we're going to be building Mr. Bean's 1969 Mini Cooper. So for the car I'm going to use for this build is obviously going to be the Weenie Izzy Classic, which was just recently released into GTA Online. And as you can see, the interior is fucking amazing and the exterior is just as equally amazing. So without any further ado guys, let's get into LS Customs and we're going to transform this bad boy into Mr. Bean's Mini Cooper. So straight off the bat guys, this is going to be a pretty simple build. I mean, a lot of it is classic as it is, so I don't think we're going to have to change much in the way of like bumpers and all that sort of stuff, but nevertheless we're going to start with 100% body armor as always, and we're going to go to the bodywork. And as you can see, this does change the trim around the windows, also the trim around the lights. What is going on? Why can't I move my camera? That is fucking spazzing out big time. Shit. So maybe I won't change the camera angle then. We'll just have to look at it from this angle. So as you can see, this is changing the trim like I've already said. And Mr. Bean's car is very classic. It does have the chrome trim around the edges, just like the stock, so we're going to leave it just like the stock. Then we're going to go to the brakes. We're going to get the race brakes for the bumper. Front bumper, we are also going to leave this stock because all these others are color coded, or you got carbon, or you got splitters, or you got an extended bumper, and we don't need any of that. We need to stay chrome. Same with the rear, we just need to stay chrome. We don't want any mud guards or anything like that. What is going on with my camera angle? I can't, no matter what angle I'm at, I just can't move it. It's not letting me do it. What the hell's going on there? Fuck, man. Anyway, we're going to stay stock for the rear bumper. For the chassis, again, oh, I can move. I've got freedom of movement now. What the hell? So, yeah. For the chassis, we're also going to stay stock because when we do change these ones, we get Tourer lights, rally lights, and then obviously the secondary rally lights, and then we get like bucket seats on the inside, and then it changes the dashboards and all that sort of stuff. So we want to stay complete classic, so we want to stay stock for the chassis. For the engine, we're going to get a level 4 engine upgrade. For the exhaust, again, it is going to be the stock exhaust because obviously Mr. Bean really didn't have much in the way of modifications to his car, and yeah, so he's not going to have any crazy exhausts like this, you know. So we are going to stay stock for the exhaust. And for the fender, again, I think we're going to stay stock because I don't know though, because again, I'm having fucking problems with my camera angle. Shit. Because the trim at the minute around the wheel arches is black, and Mr. Bean doesn't have a black trim around the wheel arches, but he also doesn't have things like this. So I think we're just gonna have to take one on the chin and just go with the black trim because these ones are just too extravagant for a Mr. Bean car. And yeah, I think it'll look a bit silly, especially for the build that I'm trying to create. So you ought to stay stock for the fenders. Then we're going to go to the grille. We are going to get it's going to be a black grille. No, unfortunately we don't have exactly what we need, but we do have something very similar, and it's going to be this bad boy, the carbon stock grille. For the hood, we do need to grab this secondary hood. We are going to go into lights, into headlights, and purchase a Xeon headlights. Then we're going to go to the respray. You want to go primary colour, and we're going to go classic for this, purely because we're going to have two different colours, and usually when you pick two different colours, like a primary and a secondary, they start blending together if you choose metallic. But anyway, for the prime, we were going to go with this do yellow. Looks fucking awesome already, man. Awesome already. Then for the secondary colour, we're also going to go classic and go and purchase. We're going to go... No, we're not going to go classic actually. We are going to go matte, and we're going to purchase grey. So next we are going to move to the side skirts, and like I said, around the arches we do have this black trim, and ideally we should be able to colour code them, but we can't. But we can do it with a side skirt, so it kind of helps it out a little bit, but I don't know if that looks a little bit too weird. You know, I don't think maybe it's probably best to just stay stock and have the black trim all the way across rather than having half and half. Oh man, I don't know. I suppose this is going to be personal preference. I think it looks better all one colour. I think we start breaking it up like this, it kind of looks a bit weird. It is a shame that we can't change the wheel arch colour, but you know, it is what it is, and we have to stick with the black. So, oh man, yeah, I think I'm gonna stay stock for the side skirt. But alternatively, if you'd like to, you could do the primary lip skirt. Because that does work also. Next, we're going to go to the spoiler. No, we're not going to go to the spoiler. We don't want any of them, man. They are fucking all ugly for a start, and Mr. Bean does not have a spoiler, so we're going to skip past that. For the suspension, we are going to stay stock for the suspension. It is riding really low at the minute. I think that's got something to do with my V stance. I think I've done something to that, and it's applying to all cars that I'm getting into. So I'm going to have to change that. So we do want to stay stock for the suspension. For the transmission, we're going to get a race transmission turbo. We're going to get turbo tuning just because we don't want it to be a slouch. I know Mr. Bean doesn't have a turbo in his Mini, but you don't want it to be fucking slow as ass, do you? So you're going to have to buy a turbo. For the wheels, we're going to go into wheel type, and I think we're going to go... I think we can either go low ride or muscle. Entirely up to you, whatever ones you prefer to go into, because we need, is it the classic rod? Yes it is. We need the classic rod. And I know usually I finish off a build with light smoke window tint, but Mr. Bean doesn't have anything close to light smoke window tint on his car, so we're not going to do the window tint for this build. I know, it's the first time for everything, and we're not going to get the window tint for this build. But anyway, guys, that is my variation of Mr. Bean's 1969 Mini Cooper using the Weenie Izzy Classic, and I think this looks fucking amazing. So good, man. And I've definitely got something going on with my V stancer, man, because this is low as fuck. That actually looks really cool. I am going to quickly just check my I know what menu it is. It is this menu. This is the one which is causing my suspension to be super motherfucking low, because there you go, we've got the stancer and it is got crabs. So we can change that, and it, oh shit, holy crap, why has it done that? Oh, here we go, what, turn it off, there we go. So that's at the standard height now, and yeah, that looks cool, man. It looks more like Mr. Bean's Mini now with obviously the standard suspension. Do we want to keep it? Do we want to just apple bottom jeans it? Wow. Wow. That does look pretty awesome. But because it is Mr. Bean's Mini, we're just going to have it stock. And one thing I'm going to do actually, whilst I remember about it, I'm going to go to customs and I'm going to change the plate. Yes, I am. I'm going to give it a North Yankton plate. And we are going to change this to Bean. How about that? How about that? Final touches complete. But anyway, yeah, like I was saying, this Mini Cooper, aka the Weenie Izzy Classic, it just looks so close to each other. It is really difficult to choose or pick any part of this Weenie Izzy which is different to the real life Mini Cooper. And obviously we can get the right colour. You get the matte grey on the hood. The right rims as well, man. It just looks so good, and especially if you're on PC, you can do the menu and change the plate to Bean. It just finishes it off a little bit, and it just looks fucking awesome. I love this Weenie Izzy Classic, man. It just sounds amazing. The acceleration on this is fucking rapid. I must have torque turn up as well, because the Weenie Izzy isn't usually this quick. I know I was fucking about with the menus as I installed them the other day, so I think I've left torque turn up, because this is picking up to 120, man. This is like supercar speed. Oh shit. Oh shit. What did I just see? A Dodge Charger in the wild? I did. Look at that. Dodge Charger in the wild. That's a sight for sore eyes, man. That is nice to see. Anyway, like I was saying, back to this car. It is so close to the Mini Cooper in real life, it is ridiculous, and obviously this build has come out amazingly, if I do say so myself, because it's very simple. Obviously, like I said, Mr. Bean doesn't have crazy modifications done to his car, and so this is really easy to build. All you got to do is get the right colours on the outside and the right rims. That is pretty much it. You haven't really got to change anything else other than that. And I'm overly happy with the way this turned out. So guys, that is going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please hit that like button. And if you haven't already, want to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more GTA 5 content. And until next time guys, I'm out. Adios.